All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Shift, shift.
They'll try the left side. Benjamin. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Rosen now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. It is intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Five. Hey, Sam up. 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Man open, it's Goodwin. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
You got 4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Rosen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Again, it's Rosen. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Here's McKinnon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Yes, sir. That's it, baby. We're going to work.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Rosen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Here's Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. You can't block me. You can't block me. Shoot.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready? 10 logo. 80 weapons. Watch the slant. Watch twist. Go.
2nd and 14. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. This one complete to Scott Miller. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
6-6, bullet high. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All you get is a headache.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On play action, they'll throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's bring it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Just like that. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On first down, McKinnon. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
Defense, keep it up, guys. They got tight left.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Third and long here for Rosen. And it's complete. Hooper. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's into the clear. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. On now the Miami field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go. 30 base. Check my 50. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they try to sweep to Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Again, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Break. 50's the mark. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Bravo. 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's to the 10, and this is caught by Evans. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try it now with Barber. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
All day, dog. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
2nd and 3. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know to look at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Check, check, check.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Here's Rosen. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. To throw is Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, Benjamin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now, Rosen. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But
oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon. And not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
You draw quarter.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Rosen to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing. You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. He's back to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away. And incomplete.
Mike Evans, incomplete. Jamonte Casey on the coverage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's the backup Winston. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Dolphins, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.